grinding my starter a little bit. All right, now that we're ready to go, just a little FYI for you people who may not know, I did swap the speedometer in this car. So also I'm trying to keep track of this tank of gas. Also, I just bulletproofed, quote unquote, the motor on this drive, so the motor should sound pretty good. It's still on stock exhaust, a stock intake, stuff like that. But I just did some head studs, complete gaskets, thermostat housing, and thermostat. Sorry, I was trying to think of all the stuff I did. I've got injectors and a clutch coming in. That should complete my stage 1. So let's do a first gear rip. This car is fast by no means, but definitely fun. That's just something you don't see in a lot of modern cars. It's definitely like a car that you can do $7,000 in off the rip. But yeah, I'm gonna shut my mouth. I'm gonna drive to McDonald's, and then while I'm in the McDonald's line, I'll probably take the whatever off and drive back. So I'm not trying to race this dude behind me. It's like riding my tail. I hate people that do that. Look, I'm gonna go 5 under just so he'll pass me. Sorry if the ride's super bouncy. I still have not fixed my chest rig. And while we're slowing down, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you guys about the car and stuff like that. Things acting up. The light sensor or whatever. So a couple, like the next couple mods I think I'm gonna buy are gonna be a set of RDX injectors. I think about RDX injectors over like normal 1000cc injectors, because RDX injectors, you can get them with adapters for a D17 for 35 bucks. And I've heard some people say you can run E85 on them. Now, I'm not too sure about that, but before I go turbo, I would like to run E85 and get wheels and tires and a lowering kit. I want to drop it like maybe 2 inches, ideally lower than that, because what gear was I just in? There's a cop back there pulling somebody over. I hope it's not me. It's not even the friggin' exit to my McDonald's. Okay, time for me to start heading back home. On the way back home, I wanted to talk about a couple of things. I was gonna make a video whenever I made my Civic daily reveal video. I was gonna like explain why I picked a Civic over another Audi or something like a Lexus or something like that. The thing is, I remember whenever my grandma gave me her old one, and like I thought about all the crazy stuff me and my buddies did in that car. Anyways, I think about all the stupid stuff me and my buddies did in my grandma's Civic, and I thought about how I wanted another one. And I just started looking for them. Now, any automatic car was really looking appealing. I looked at Dodge Chargers at one point, and I'm not a Dodge guy. And a lot of you will ask, well, Cameron, if you liked your first Civic so much, why'd you get rid of it? And at the time, and this is kind of like me being a stupid teenage boy, but at the time I was kind of embarrassed to drive it, because I had this Audi that I was basically full bolt-on with, and I had my mom's Range Rover that I drove here and there, and then my grandma had a nice Chevrolet truck. And around the time that I got that Civic was a month or two after my white Audi, my B8.5, had come in. And you know, I was just kind of embarrassed to be driving around this base little Civic. And so when a guy offered me $4,500, I thought, dude, I wouldn't even pay $2,000 for that car. And I sold it for $4,500 with 180,000 miles. And, you know, the windows didn't work, and the cruise control, you had to hold it down. But, I mean, other than that, it was a nice car, all things considered. Now, I didn't ride as smooth as my Audi, and it wasn't as fast as my Audi was. But, I kind of used it as a beater for about 4 or 5 months, and I didn't really drive my Audi. And I got my Audi cosmetically fixed, like the bumper and all that stuff, and then I did injectors and a cold air intake and the resonator delete that I had posted. And before I wrecked it, I had the cap put on, and I was going to get a ABT tune. I mean, I can't stand people who just ride on your tail, you know what I'm saying? And then won't get over or nothing. But yeah, guys, it's been your boy Cameron. I guess I'm gonna end this here.